I've spoken to directors, to presidents, people at different types of conferences and everything, and people are amazed, at what God is actually doing in my life. And the people at my church, they're now witnesses of what God is actually doing in my life, and they are extremely moved because they've been around me for the past 2 years of what God is actually doing in my life. And so now we just want to be able to put this testimony together and be able to put it on YouTube for, to be able to inspire people to show what God, is doing in people's lives. I mean, there's been one miracle after another, which is my life. I mean, God set me free from prison. God brought all kinds of wonderful people into my life. God, brought me back to school. God has, provided some of the best jobs and companies that you can work for, never mind right here in Toronto, but in the entire world. I've met people with university degrees and tons of experience, and they're unable to get into the places that I've worked at. And not only has God removed the stain on my life that separated me from Him, but in February, beginning of March of 2008, God did another amazing thing. I had applied for a pardon for my crimes almost 3 years ago with an organization called Pardons Canada, and I was informed in August of 2007 by Pardons Canada that the National Parole Board had started to review my case, and it took them 8 months to come to a decision, and that decision was that they granted me a full pardon. So not only has God removed my stain that separated Him from me, but He's also removing the stain of man too as well. And I'm just looking for, this just encourages me to seek out God more and experiencing new and more stuff. I really feel that God is going to be doing bigger stuff in my life. Been connected to something called Bethel Ministries through a book called We Dance Because We Cannot Fly, which is something that God has been doing that's amazing over in Europe and South America. It's relatively new to North America. There's only one place or one Bethel ministry, and that's in New York City. Absolutely nothing here in Canada, but to put it in terms that people can look at, it is what people would say is the scum of the earth. Major drug addicts and prisoners that have been involved in drugs for 10, 15, 20 years, been in jail 10, 15, 20 years, been abandoned by family, friends, everything, and God is rescuing them right where they are and redeeming them and restoring them and healing them, and they're becoming pastors and leaders, businessmen, you name it, and then they're going back into the streets, and people that they used to shoot up with can see the change in their lives, and then they're coming with them and they're accepting God, and the same thing is happening with them. So it's just a new thing that we're looking at. My health has still been in A1 100%. I still do not take any medication whatsoever for AIDS. I still go to the HIV clinic and allow them to test my blood on a monthly basis. They're still amazed that I'm still alive. Their CD4 count, they say on me, is at 10, and the reason why it's at 10 is because their tests cannot test for lower than 10. So they know it's lower than 10, but I'm still here, I'm still alive. And so God sustains me and God provides for me in every way. I live on Ontario Disability Support Program. I've been on it for more than 2 years on $1,200 a month. And I don't go to any food banks. I don't ask people for money. I can actually say that I'm a person that, yes, I can live without money because I live on the dependencies of God. I live on the provisions of God, and He has never failed me. And, it sounds crazy, but it's just, exactly the way that He put it in His Word is exactly what's happening in my life. And I give to Him all the glory and honor. Thank you very much. Amen.